What is up, everybody? Welcome on back to baseball here on youtube.com/Seannosaurus. Today we have 4 games for you. We're going to go ahead and knock out both these 2 game sets against the Colorado Rockies. We have 2 games in Colorado and then 2 games at home, and that'll catch us up and put us right where I should be. So let's jump in. Tanner Roark, he's on the mound, 5-4 with a 2.48 ERA. Wei Yin Chen, he is 7-3 with a 2.25 ERA, as we are facing the 500 Colorado Rockies. We are 32-19, coming off a pretty decent series in Boston. We won that series, which is good news. And yeah, hopefully we can continue the positive play here in Colorado. This video is probably going to go up just a little bit late, but typically they go up at 6 p.m. Pacific time right here on the channel. So be sure to scroll down, subscribe, ring the bell. You'll be notified when I post new videos. Thanks so much for hanging out. I appreciate it. We got that left-handed pitcher. They're going to leave Aviles in. Guillermo. And then, yeah, I think that'll work. Yeah, typically at 6 p.m. Pacific time, but had some nieces and nephews over, so sometimes you just kind of change your priorities a little bit. But it shouldn't be up too much later than normal, depending on how. Oops, well, I missed that one. Was it going to show me a record? Oh, of course it's not. Goodness gracious.
Memorial Day get together for you here at the ballpark.
Yeah, just got The Show 17. All right, that's fine. I'll figure it out.
It's interleague baseball next on MLB Network.
Bum, bum, bum.
Wei Yin Chen.
A little more fluidity than the way I said it. 10 starts, 7-3 record, a 2.25 ERA. He's pitched 36 innings with 26 hits given up, only 5 walks, 23 strikeouts, a WHIP under 1. And we're playing in the thin air of Denver. So let's see what we can do here.
This one off today.
And the fastball is in with a 2-seamer, 4-seam, 2-seam slider, change-up curveball.
Of a stretch where they've dropped 6 of their last 9.
Matt, this has been one of those up and down teams.
There we go. It's a good piece of contact right there, and that'll get us with a man on here early. That's what we're looking for. It's a lot easier to score early and hold on in a 3-inning game rather than a 9-inning game. A little too often we do that in the 9-inning games. I'll be back in March or whenever the game comes out. Hopefully it's nothing too wild.
Striding in, Gene Segura, as we take a look at the splits between April and May.
My dream release date for that is, I believe it's March 23rd. 22nd, I think, is actually. March 22nd would be the day that I would want that game out with the deluxe version. Good contact on that.
Here's the first pitch to him.
We're going to go with a pitch out.
Nothing doing, though, and that's ball 1. Time to take a look at the umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Mike Fillmore.
Now, Fillmore's an interesting case. I call him one of those guys that calls the corners. A little wider, but up and down, he's not giving you much. So if you just put a little square up there, that's him.
Not a great swing there.
Where there's a lot of pressure on the infielders if the ball's put in play on the ground.
Yeah, very late.
First and at the plate are burners, so a double play is going to be tough. Even getting one out could be a challenge.
Has a look, now the pitch.
Oh, that's a nice little slider inside. Was not looking for that. It's his 3rd best pitch.
Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes.
That's outside.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Here's the pitch on 2-2. High in the air out towards shallow right. Harper has a read on it, and he will scurry back.
That's not what
I
was looking for.
I
mean, it was a 2-strike count, so it's not the worst situation in the world, but just late. It's a little disappointing coming off that first piece of contact and it being so solid.
400 last month. Watching him, it seemed like everything clicked. I want to see if he can carry through this month as well.
In the dirt here.
If that gets a little more by him, I mean, you
And a
might
nice
be
job
able to take
keeping
a shot
close.
at it
It's ball one.
because he does have 92 speed, but there's no reason to have that be out number 2.
1-0 count. Here it is.
Oh, and instead it's going to be a double play. Oh, that is... Oh, that is crushing right there.
And the inning is over. So no runs on one base hit.
He must have
no
thrown an
errors, and
off-speed
no one
pitch.
left
I was
on.
way
The
out in
Rockies
front of it.
coming up, we've got no score.
Damn, that's truly unfortunate.
Tanner Roark,
It's not
the
surprising,
right-hander
though.
from
Not surprising
Illinois,
in the
will be
slightest
starter
from me.
here. What do we
10
need to
starts, a
know here,
5-4
HR?
record.
Well, he's
ERA
really
is at
struggled with runners
2.48.
in scoring position.
29
Over
innings,
300
21
average coming
hits
into
given
this
up,
start.
0.76
So,
whip,
to
1
me,
walk,
it's if he has
23
traffic on the
strikeouts.
field, on the
So we can
bases,
do
he
here
pitch
in...
out of those jams? That will be the key
Oops.
that determines the fate of this game.
Settling in now, Jacob Pryor.
God, this camera is awful.
HR, your former employer, the Mariners, entering play here this afternoon. They come in playing well. 6-3 over the last 9 ball games, including a victory last time out.
Yeah, Matt, I mean, another thing I look at is we're in May right now, and that's usually when you make adjustments. But this club...
That was like the best pitch I threw, and it was still really bad. Boy, you can't even see...
Good ball, so you don't make a lot of changes. We see it around the league, but this team doesn't need to make them right now.
This one in the Angels camera is just
He's
awful.
clearly hitting off the fastball right there. You don't hit one that hard if you're not looking for it.
There we go. So a good strikeout here to start the game.
Rockies lineup card for this one. Dan, who do we keep an eye on?
Well, Matt, I appreciate the way Bryce Harper plays.
Nick
the game.
Ahmed.
He's really had a heck
Oh,
of a
Bryce
year in the
Harper.
power categories.
Cesar
Slugging
Hernandez,
over
Adrian
500,
Gonzalez,
coming
Marcelo
into this
Zuna,
one.
Pablo
That means
Sandoval,
almost every time he's hitting the
Salvador
ball,
Perez.
he's
I thought I
hitting
saw
it
him back there
somewhere.
behind
Should
the
be fun to watch.
behind the dish.
Standing in, Cesar Hernandez. His career line against Roark up until
There we
this
go.
point, 4 for 14. He's also been a strikeout victim 6 times.
That was a beautiful pitch, Matt, particularly in this ballpark. The ball flies here in this park, so he's going to have to keep the ball down. If he doesn't, we're going to see a lot of balls in the air.
Let's go high inside fastball. He can't really go with
Here
the...
comes the 0-2 pitch. And he swings and pops it foul behind the plate.
Nice
He'll
grab.
lunge out of the crouch to
Nice
make the
grab.
play
That drag
for
one
out
is
number
kind
2.
of a nightmare for me. That spot, though, was really solid. He was looking low.
Just a few ticks shy of 300 for the season, so perhaps a hit or two in this one could put him up over the top. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. Into his windup, here comes the 1-0. Now he tries to hold back on the check swing, but this is popped foul. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And gone right down the line the other way. Wow.
That is frustrating.
Yeah, we always talk about how important
I just don't think that ball got down at all. Yeah, that was a really bad curveball.
That serves notice. They're going to be swinging with the wood here. No better way to get the home crowd.
Man, that didn't drop.
Adrian
That didn't drop at
Gonzalez
all.
2 away as he takes a ball 1-0. And he'll just get a piece here.
That didn't move at all. Come on, man. What are we doing?
Off that fastball right there, and you wonder, does he love his fastball enough to come back with it 3 times in a row?
There's a swing and a missile sent out to center field. Lagares ranging back. Oh, and this deflects right off him. Now Gonzalez is around second, on his way to third.
Okay.
He is into third with a 2-out.
In most parks of the league,
Great.
that would be a round tripper. I mean, he hits this thing probably more than 400 feet, but he'll have to be content with a triple. Has to feel good about the way he hit it, though.
2 outs here with a runner at third.
Oh, my goodness.
And a foul
Oh, my
behind
goodness.
the
We're going to
plate.
get bailed out with that
McCann
terrible
has a
swing.
play, and that's the 3rd out.
Just completely out of sync there.
Rockies are on the board first.
Okay,
Thanks to
that's all
this
right.
Solo home
That's
run.
all right.
We'll head to the top of the 2nd. It's now 1-0 Colorado.
We're good because we have Seager. We are going to get a couple of Couple of arms warmed up. That's a bad swing. That's just too aggressive. Far too aggressive.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1.
Oh.
Right over the outside corner.
Okay. All right, got to be real wary of that slider.
0-2. Here it comes. And this is fouled at the plate.
That was a
fastball. What he wants to do with 2 strikes right there with the fastball. He is fortunate he just fouled it off.
Saws him off here as this ball's popped into the air. And no one will
Man,
get
if I could aim something down that third base line.
0-2. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out.
Time now for a look at the majestic defensive alignment for the Rockies. And yes, they are moving all over the field. They love to shift heavily into the analytics, and they really move players around playing the percentages. You'll see that a lot in this game today.
Guillermo Aviles is in now as he watches a pitch for ball 1. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. That one's going to find the seats. Strike 1. That's lifted the other way out to left. Ozuna is in his tracks now. 2 gone. Here's Javier Baez. The average for a minute.
Just don't anticipate him staying so high in the zone.
Curveball, and
Of course, the time I'm thinking, okay, we'll go up this time.
Bases are empty.
Drops
here
it out.
With 2 men out. And this one's too far inside. Ball 2. Now here it comes. Tapped
Thank
down the
God
line,
that was a
but
foul.
it gets foul.
Such a terrible swing.
Swing and a line drive. Foul. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. And strike 3 called as he says, "You got to be kidding me with the side."
Oh, fuck that bullshit.
They trail this one 1-0. Here's the Panda now, Pablo Sandoval.
Panda.
Day off for him yesterday, but back out there for this one. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Takes a look down.
That's not where I wanted that pitch at all. Come on. Oops. That's fine.
The windup and the 0-1. A swing and a miss at a
A little
down.
surprised to get a swing on that
Not sure
pitch
what
like
he saw
that,
in
but
pitch. Just a
no
little too
problem.
aggressive. That ball's in the dirt.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Right back to him, and it's off his shoe. But he is able to recover.
I thought that was going to shoot up the middle for a hit, but Roark, nice job there.
Defensive alignment for the Mariners. And yes, they move players all over the field. They love to shift heavily into the analytics.
Lucy is the difference
and really
today, and
apply it
right,
to
got
their
to
club.
remember that if
You'll
something
see
goes
guys
out that
moving all
way.
over the field today.
Salvador Perez comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1.
Well, they got to him in the first inning, which is huge, but he looks a lot more settled into this ball game right now. He's not the kind of pitcher you want to let get into a groove out there.
Takes this the other way to right. Lucy is there. 2 down. Here's Leonis Martin. His career line against Roark up until this point. 1 for 3.
Come on.
He also
That's
has
a ball?
1 home run.
That's a ball, but the strike on Baez stands?
2 out, nobody on.
Are you... Figure it out, man.
And that's right there, and we're even at 1. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Tough one to lay off.
Okay.
Called a strike.
2 strikes.
Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Now he gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Here's the 1-2 delivery. And the changeup just missed the inside corner.
Okay.
Ready on 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here it comes. And here's a ball hit in the air. And this will land foul.
Man, I like the last 2
All
pitches. The
right.
changeup and then the fastball. And he's late with the swing on the fastball right there. You got him in between right now, and that's an advantage to the pitcher.
That looked like kind of a wild toss, but we got it there. Okay, so we have our final 3 at-bats. We have 1 hit. We've actually played fine defensively. It was just 1 really bad curveball. That's where it is maybe the most frustrating.
Now at the plate, James McCann. It's been a rough go for him at the plate as he enters this one with a season average in the 230s.
Stop it. Why are you swinging at that? Please. Please.
0-1 count. Here's the pitch. Oh, and look out.
Whoa, whoa.
It's ball
Hey,
1.
hey.
Wow, that was a decent breaking ball right there, but that's just a pitch that's a little easier to lay off of when you're opposite-handed, opposite bat. You can see the sweep of the ball coming right into you. That was a great take.
1-2 now. Ready to deliver the 1-2. Lifted in the air out to center field.
Under it.
Is under it. He's got it 1 away. Here's Juan Lagares.
He's staying more up in the zone than I'm counting on.
Couldn't quite hold back that time as the changeup fooled him for strike
Of course, he
1.
fucking went low. God damn it.
Skied into straightaway right. Harper has a
Late
read
and
on it.
under it.
He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away. Digging in the switch hitter, Eric Lucy. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And a
Okay, good take right there.
that time. Bases are empty here with 2 men.
Lucy, I don't think is super powerful. That's fine.
Caught the inside corner.
He's looking really great on the bump right now. I mean, it's been a while since he's allowed a base runner, and he just jumped ahead of another hitter right there.
And this ball's in the air to left field.
And that'll do it. Okay, well,
He'll make the catch to
we don't show anything offensively. We got 1 hit, and it was the first batter of the game, and then we hit it to a double play after an out was recorded, so that was it. I mean, we didn't do anything. We gave up a home run opposite field to Bryce Harper. It's a little frustrating when you're giving up something like that to him. It's opposite field. We have guys that have decent power, and we just can't get anything working in our favor. So, I mean, this is like how it's been all season long. We don't have a ton of power. We don't have great pitching, but I thought we did okay. It was just a pretty terrible curveball. So we will fall 1-0 yet again, but we do lead the American League West, which is always a positive. He is your player of the game. 8-3 is his record now. Wei-Yin Chen. 3 innings pitched, 1 hit, 2 strikeouts, 0s the rest of the way. Harper, he was the hit that mattered, 1 for 1, a home run. It was a solo shot. Adrian Gonzalez, we got away with only giving up a triple to him. Gentry was 1 for 1. Everybody else on the menu, 0 for 1. So we'll exit that. That is not what I wanted. Really, really frustrating start right there, but it's also not surprising, so it's kind of hard to, I guess, be too irritated with it. But just a lot of 0-1 losses. What is it? We've lost 3 of our last 5, and 2 of them were by the score of 1-0. All right. We'll advance today, and we'll put on the mound Michael Wacha, 3-3 with a 2.88 ERA. Shelby Miller, 5-5 with a 3.94 ERA as we jump quickly into game number 2. Looks like it's going to be raining. Reddick, I know that they want him. Oh, he's in DH. That's who I want. And then Alves and Reddick, and there we go. Skip. Whew. We've allowed 145 hits. Okay. That is number 1. Oh, it's the best. Never mind. It's the best. It's not what I realized. We're 32-20 through the first 52 games of the season. I didn't even get a friggin' chance at that. God dang it, Sean. And we are just not getting these in a consistent manner. So
MLB Network is on the air.
It'll probably be more the other style of
between the Seattle Mariners
thumbnail.
And the Colorado Rockies. These two should provide
Game
some big-time
2.
fireworks.
We're going to battle these guys
Coming up.
immediately following in Seattle. So it was a nice opportunity to just kind of grab the extra series and just kind of clobber it in here. So the numbering will be a little bit weird. It'll be series 17 and 18, I believe, is what it is. And then it's episode number 17. So going forward, it'll look a little wonky, but that's okay. Sometimes you just need a little bit of a mental day.
Gene Segura standing in. He'll get us started.
Okay, Segura, what can we do here? 4-seam, 2-seam, 12-6 curve, cutter, changeup.
And a cold strike on the game's first pitch as we bring you this one here tonight. Harold, as we take a look at the Rockies starting play here tonight, they come in looking to make it 2 in a row as they were winners last time out.
Yeah, there's that 12-6 curve. I think that's going to be the nightmare pitch for me. You're looking at a 12-6 curve that's all the way down at 78, a 4-seam that's at 94.
3-2 though. The win today gets you shooting towards maybe a nice little winning streak. That's why.
And there it is. I mean, that's the difference. You can see it right there. Way too late on that fastball.
Focused on Dan Plesac.
Well, I love what Kyle Seager brings to the table for this team.
Ooh, another one of those? Come on, man.
Kenny Jansen, as you see the rest of the umpiring crew there.
You know, Jansen's a guy that's not worried about all the metrics.
Oh, and unfortunately, that is robbed. Thought that might sneak through, maybe just get over. Good timing on it, though.
Miguel Cabrera, first shot for him here, and he brings in a batting average of up near the 330 mark on the season.
2 of those already, huh?
Called for strike 1. That's in there.
Jeez.
Deep in the hole now, 0-2.
He has been aggressive in this inning. 0-2 on
Fuck,
this hitter.
dude.
The first 2 outs were recorded quick because he came right after the hitter. I don't think that changes right now either. He's going to continue.
Okay, we are.
Play, and that ends the inning.
Wow. Okay. I mean, just absolutely dotting those pitches at the bottom of the zone. Getting some calls there, so I don't know, figure your shit out on. What the fuck are you doing back there? Michael Wacha, 10 starts, only has a 3-3 record. A little surprising that it's that low, 6 out of 10. 2.88 ERA, 25 innings pitched, 24 hits, given up 2 walks, a touch over a whip, a touch over 1 for the whip, 104.
If he's able to execute his pitches,
strikeouts.
He may walk out of here with a win today.
Stepping up to the plate, Jacob Pryor. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Lifted in the air to right field.
So
Reddick has a read on
we can't figure it out offensively, and defensively we're giving up a hit immediately.
With that, here's a look at the Rockies lineup card for this one. HR, what's the key for them here tonight?
Well, I think the key here is their base running. Believe it or not, they've got to run the bases better. Aggressive style. I love it. I think steal bases, go first to third, and anytime you have a runner in scoring position, just wave him. Force that defense to throw him out.
And there's ball 1.
Really? Really?
He's gone 2
you
for
saw
6.
2 of the calls you made in the top half of the inning, right? You saw those. You were present for them. That's a fucking ball? Bullshit.
From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. And look out as that one ran in and got him.
That's not what I fucking wanted. Wacha, what are you doing? Get your shit together. Fuck off.
He gets robbed on the previous pitch, and he just rears back and really let it go.
I am hitting the circle button.
It got away from him in a big way.
Now there's a changeup to start him out, but it drops low and away for ball 1. 1-0 pitch on the way. That one's going to find the seats. Strike 1. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Looking at strike 2, a fastball that catches the inside corner.
That was a beautiful pitch, Matt, particularly in this ballpark. The ball flies here in this park, so he's going to have to keep the ball down. If he doesn't, we're going to see a lot of balls in the air deep for homer.
And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up. Coming to the plate now, Adrian Gonzalez. He enters play hitting in the 260s for the year. And a check swing here, but he clearly went around on a pitch that would have been a strike anyway. It's 0-1. Here's the ball hit high in the air and fairly deep toward the right field corner. Reddick is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side.
Okay.
Rockies strand one, still no
Hit a
score.
hit a pitcher, hit a batter, which I wasn't looking for. Like, obviously I wasn't, like, I was irritated with the previous pitch, but I didn't want to throw it that bad.
Ready now, Kyle Seager. He'll start things out here in a tie ball game.
He's been really favoring this bottom part of the zone.
Into the windup.
See if maybe we try to jump him down here.
Here is a ground ball now for the shortstop to the right of second. Throw to first will be in time, and there's one gone here to start the second. Stepping into the box, Guillermo Aviles. First offering on its way. Swing and a miss at the big curveball.
I'm almost shaking my head up here, Matt. Another pitch right down the middle. Now, early in the game, he's getting away with it. But if he wants to have any length in this game at all, he's going to have to get the ball in the corners.
Not much to say about that swing other than it should have never happened.
Not a bad pitch
So
there.
3 12-6 curves in a row.
1-2.
That's back-to-back breaking balls away, but now he's got himself into a little bit of a tough spot. You probably can't throw that again, so your opponent is probably up there just looking for a fastball that he can drill.
Here's Javier Baez. The season
I
batting
think it was right on the line, but the way this guy's
40s.
calling it, it's probably a better swing than it should
And
be.
he'll try to hold up on the pitch inside, but to no avail, and that's the first strike.
What am I doing? Come
Looking
on!
for our first hit in the ball game. Now this is up and in, and I
So
don't think
frustrated
he likes
with
that
myself.
location much. It's
Ah,
a
God,
0-1.
I mean, I see that 12-6 curve, and it's just
right away what his game plan
awful.
is. Fastball inside. He's trying to take away that inside part of the plate.
Just
to open up
stay
the
a little more
outside.
patient.
Showing
That's
us
all you gotta do.
early.
Just a little more patient. This is a 3-0 count that we've wasted.
Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. And this one's going to bounce up to the plate. An easy take there, and it's 3-1 now.
3-ball count right now. This looks like the best chance of getting a base runner on so far.
A good knee-high changeup taken for a strike. No score here.
I was not anticipating that pitch. It's a good take, though.
Swing and a line drive.
He fought it off
This will be a
foul.
foul
No
ball.
problem. Still early.
Hit back up the middle.
So I think if he keeps throwing that 12-6 curve, I think we'll eventually get one.
The side is retired. Mariners are down in order. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score.
But I'm getting really frustrated. We're just not getting the pieces of contact, like, at all. Ugh.
Now at the plate, Marcell Ozuna. He'll get us going here in the bottom half of the second. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Gentry is there.
They are seeing what I want to
Looks it
do
into his glove,
very
and there's
well.
one gone.
Time for a look at the majestic defensive alignment for the Mariners. And yes, they are moving all over the field. They love to shift heavily into the analytics, and they really
It's
move
not that
players around.
bad. It's just not.
You'll see that a lot
It's
in
not
this
that
game
fucking
today.
bad.
Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. That's lifted the other way.
And
out
we're
to
lucky
left.
this one's staying in the yard.
Gentry is
Oof,
going to get
he
there
did.
as he backs up to put it away.
Reconnect
And
those
there are
heads,
two
though.
gone now. Here's the catcher, Salvador Perez. He enters play hitting down in the 240s for the year.
Come on. Ford. Yeah, please. Oh, I have it flipped. I have it flipped.
And
Too
he'll
far
try to
inside.
crowd him there to start the at-bat.
I am
It's
pitching
1-0.
scared here. With how bad the offense
Walker
has
looks
been.
in.
One hit.
Here it comes on 1-0. Is a
Jeez.
high
And
foul
there it
ball
was.
as it finds a lucky fan in the upper deck for a souvenir. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. On the move is Lagares. He gets there to make the catch, and that ends the inning. Some of our nation's young minds and future leaders here in attendance. Yikes. Don't go anywhere. More Tuesday night baseball. Digging in, James McCann. He's the number 7 hitter, but he's leading off the 3rd after the first 6 guys in the lineup have been retired in order.
Yeah, it's been a great start to the guy on the mound.
Good take. Change up outside. Here's where we make that commitment.
And now pitch on the way. And that's
there we go. We're
the
being
big ball.
rewarded.
Anyways, it's 2-0.
Not a great spot to be in right here, 2-0, but I'm not so sure why he's pitching this guy so cautiously. A bottom of the order guy you don't normally see getting pitched like this.
Set to deliver on 2-1. Line drive to center field.
Ooh, it's just going to carry a little too much. Just a little too much character. A little too much carry on that. I'll mute the camera here. Los Angeles, Arizona, and Colorado all within a game. San Diego, San Francisco not that much further back. Wow. Everybody within, I guess, what it'd be 3 games if Colorado loses, 4 games if they win.
Juan Lagares hitting right
competitive
at
division.
The 1-for-4 pace with a .250 batting average for the season. And this is
good take right there.
Both teams so far yet to crack the hit column. Oh, that grounder got him.
Got off the foot.
Nice recovery play.
He was, oh my goodness, really?
But hold on here now. He jumped out of that dugout in a hurry. He might ask
I
for that
can't
out ball
believe
to
he
be
wasn't able to
reviewed.
get there. We're going to take a look at the
Yeah,
replay.
you may, Matt, but I think you'll see what his replay guys think first. Looking at it again, man, I can't tell for sure if he
I
was
don't
out
I
or
don't
not.
think there's enough
Tough
evidence.
call.
Dang it, just can't get the bounce that we're looking for. We'll try.
So here's the signal from the bench.
We only have
and
the one,
they
you know,
will
it's not that
indeed
big of a
ask for the
deal.
play to be reviewed.
I'm excited for the
So
next
umpires
play to
will
be
get
like,
on
oof,
the
wish I
horn
would have
with the
saved a challenge
replay
for that. Huh?
Operations Center in Manhattan and attempt to get a definitive answer on this play.
So here's one last look at that replay from another angle. There has to be indisputable evidence
I don't think it's there.
in order to change the call.
Fuck.
And boy, I'll tell you what, I just don't see it there. I'd be pretty surprised if this challenge works out for them in this case.
And the review process appears to be coming to an end, so here comes the decision. And he is indeed out at first as originally called. So they lose the challenge and the ability to use any further challenges for the rest of the game. Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. And that one stayed too low apparently.
Well, we all know he's not the greatest threat with the bat up there. His numbers certainly aren't that pretty. But hey, I give him credit. He's really working the count right here.
Grounded up the first baseline.
That sucks.
Backhanded. And Gonzalez will take it over himself, and that'll do it. Make it 9 straight here to start the ball game. We'll head now to the home half of inning number 3.
We have
And we are
one
tied
hit through
0-0.
6 innings. Through 6 turns at bat, we have 1 hit against this
Stepping
team.
in, Leonis Martin. He'll look to get something going here in this scoreless ball game. That's yanked into the stands. Strike 1. Now the 0-1. Chop foul at the plate here, and it's 0-2. And the pitch. And he looks at a cold strike 3 as the cut fastball's in there, and that's out number 1. And with
Yale
that, let's
West,
take a
that's
moment
not
to
helpful
show you
because it's
what's
not
happening
the
in
correct,
American League's Western Division.
not the correct team list.
Nick Ahmed is at the plate now.
Nick
He
Ahmed
takes a
has
cold strike.
no hits. He has a
Bottom of
0-0
inning number
average.
3, 0-0 our score. A fastball right over the outside corner.
He looks really strong here early in this game, and that fastball is a good example. Put that thing in a great
Come
spot,
on.
right where he
They're
wanted it.
just not that
Not
bad.
a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1-2. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Here he comes again, 1-2. He takes strike 3
There we go.
called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
2 away.
Digging in to try it again, Jacob Pryor. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Just a bit high that time as he misses spur of ball. Waka's ready. Here's the 1-0. Takes this the other way to right. And there's the first hit of the game for Colorado.
Well, that's a cutter cutting away from him. He hit that just like it was an old slider or a curveball. Just stayed on it and drove it to the opposite field.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Cesar Hernandez. And maybe a little extra motivation for him here after being hit by a pitch in his first at-bat.
No doubt, this is a steal situation right here. 2 outs and the leadoff hitter on first. This is the time you roll the dice and hope he gets in the scoring position.
A swing and a high drive to right center field, but that'll be off the wall in right center. Pryor is on his way home. Now it's cut off. A throw to the plate, and the Rockies are going to win it in walk-off style.
Well, the way things unfolded, you kind of had a sense that this thing was going to end in dramatic fashion, and that's exactly what happened. A walk-off for the win? Wow.
You have got to be fucking kidding me.
Well, you don't have to look too far to find our top player of the game. I'd say anytime you throw a perfect game, you'd be a pretty strong candidate.
Jeez
Take
Louise.
a game into your own hands.
We didn't get anything done offensively.
No chance. You deserve all the credit in the world. His guys
Damn.
score for him, but he essentially was a one-man show out there.
He didn't even pitch that well. I just was completely, ugh. We lose again, 1-0. Everybody was over on our side. Michael Waka, he falls to 3 and 4. He gave up 2 hits, 1 run, 1 earned. Struck out 2, no walks in 2.2 innings pitched. Shelby Miller was perfect through 3 with 1 strikeout. Cesar Hernandez was 1 for 1 with a double and a ribby. Jacob Pryor was 1 for 2 with a run. And because of the 2 outs, he was just off and running for it. I think I played that pretty well out there in like right center field. Just let it bounce off the wall. I don't think I'm going to be able to get to it. Reddick's not the fastest guy. If you have somebody with like a little bit more speed, maybe you can take a shot at it and just kind of go all out. But trying to play it off the wall, I think, is the right call there. Try to get it in and prevent the run from getting home, but it just did not work. So we get short swept on the road against this Colorado Rockies team. Will now flip to being at home. Snell is 6 and 3 with a 4.79 ERA, taking on Martin Perez 5 and 5 with a 4.80 ERA. And we will be in the friendly confines, hopefully, of T-Mobile Park or Safeco Field in this game, and see what we can do. It's been a it's been a little frustrating here early on in this video, but I mean, I guess it's kind of just how it goes. We have the Athletics nipping at our heels, 32 and 23. They're 2 games back of us. Pretty good gap though between the Athletics and the Astros, so that's good. Might be fighting for a wild card spot, but it's also just been like. It's also just been
now
rough,
from the
you know?
Soto district of downtown Seattle, we've got baseball under the lights here at Safeco Field.
Felt like I did a pretty good job there making an adjustment to slow things down a little bit there in the last game in inning number 3. But
and the Seattle Mariners. Mariners baseball comes your way next.
oh, I realized
Blake
I grabbed
Snell,
the wrong.
the southpaw out of the state of Washington, will be the
Blake
starter.
Snell,
Harold, any thoughts?
4.79 ERA, 6 and 3 record in 10 starts, 20.2 innings pitched, 18 hits, given up a whip of 1.06, 4 walks, 22 strikeouts.
So let's see if he's able to get 3 wins in 4 starts after this outing.
Digging in, Jacob Pryor, and we are set for baseball here this evening.
Center fielder, Jacob Pryor.
And we kick things off tonight with a swing and a miss for a first pitch strike as we're underway. And HR, you take a look at these Seattle Mariners entering play here tonight. They come in not exactly setting the world on fire as they've dropped 5 of their last 8 ball games.
Matt, it's very possible we're watching a World Series preview. You got 2 first-place teams, interleague division game right here, and I love the fact that they can play both styles, American League or National League. They match up real well.
And a chance now to check out the
We have
visiting
another
Colorado
hitter
Rockies.
sitting at 0 for. I don't even think Harper played in the
I
last
appreciate
game.
the way Bryce Harper plays the game. This guy's hitting over 450 his last
No, he
10
did. He
games.
did.
He's the guy
Definitely-
I'm watching.
definitely
Not only
played in
this
that
game,
second-
I watched him
second
in
game.
batting practice too, and he was hammering the ball. When you get on a kind of a roll like he is right now,
Goodness
his
gracious,
confidence is
get the
soaring.
ball
Right
down,
now, he's seeing the ball
please.
great.
53 degrees here at game time as it's cooled off considerably since batting practice this afternoon.
Good
Now a ball
God.
hit
I mean,
sharply
just
toward
good
third,
God.
And that's into the outfield for a one-out
This
hit. He takes
true
the turn and hits for
analog
second.
pitching is atrocious.
And he'll
I
pull into
fucking-
second with
I
one
hate
away.
it.
And he just blasts this thing down the left field line. I thought it might bend foul.
Yet another-
It's just inside the chalk, and he's able to leg it
Yet
out
another
for a double.
off-speed
Good
pitch that's
looking
supposed to
swing.
have a lot of
There's a
break
pitch
that just does
catches the
nothing.
zone. 0-1, here it comes. There's a fastball that just misses. Ball 1. A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. Down the first baseline. Cabrera's got it, and he'll take this one to the bag for the out. But meanwhile, the runner will move up 90 feet to third base. Here's Adrian now. He brings an average in the 260s into this one. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0.
With the runner on third, 2 outs, base open, and a good hitter at the plate, you have to be smart and not give in. If you walk this guy, so what? It's a lot.
And we'll have to
Thank
leave
you.
it there as the play is made here to end the inning.
Right,
So a
so
good
we give up
job
one
on the
hit
mound
there in the
as he'll
top of the
strand the
first.
runner at third in the opening
Let's
half
see what we can
inning.
do here.
So now
Let's
the
go
Mariners
hit here,
offense
bottom
gets
one.
to work for the first time. We've got no score. Martin Perez
has 10 starts. He's an even 5-5 with a 4.80 ERA. 30 innings pitched, 31 hits, a whip of 1.47, 13 walks, 15 strikeouts. So maybe a little bit of a control issue as well. And see what we can do. Gentry stats broken. Our batting difficulty has dropped again.
The American League in batting for the season. And that misses inside 1-0. Harold, as we take a look at the Rockies starting play here tonight, they've been in a nice little groove, winning 3 of their last 4 games.
Well, this is game 1 of the road trip, and they're coming off a 500 homestand. I haven't been thoroughly blown away by them, but they're playing okay ball. But this is a big game for them, that first one on the road.
Now a ball swung on and heading for the
Yeah, you
stands.
can
in
see the
right,
difference
and
between
that'll
that circle
move the
change
count
and the
to
2-seam
1-2 now.
fastball speed-wise.
Ready on 1-2. On the ground up the middle. Crawford fields it cleanly, and he's retired 1 away. And now a quick look at the Mariners starting lineup in this one. Danny, who stands out to you?
Well, I love what Kyle Seager brings to the table for this team. He hit over 400 last month. Watching him, it seemed like everything clicked. I want to see if he can carry it through this month as well.
The 0-1 delivery. This is line to left. And he will run this one down. A good read off the bat for the
That is
second
the
out.
single best piece of contact we've had all
First
video
baseman
long.
Miguel Cabrera stands
And
in.
just a long
Batting
out.
average is a likely source of pride for him. Currently sitting in the high
There we go.
320s.
Drive something up the
And
middle. That's not the
through
guy
for
you
the
want to
hit.
drive something up the middle with. This is the dude you want to get like a double with.
That base hit right there by the
Damn it.
three-hitter. One, he thought he was going to get out of this inning pretty easy, and now you put him in a stretch. The middle of this lineup is no joke. He can find himself in danger real quick.
Stepping up now, Kyle Seager. And what a season he's having. Entering play, leading the league in 2 of the 3 Triple Crown categories. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. A runner on first with 2 away. Good hard slider there, but
Slider
it burns
way
away. It's a ball and a
outside.
strike. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Now he gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Fastball. Whoa, look out. That just about got him in the coconut.
Boy, that's a good pitch right there. The old school guys would call that a little bit of chin music up and in. See if he can get him to move off the box a little bit.
Ready on 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here it comes. Hit to short. There is Crawford. And he'll go the short way.
Just nothing to do there.
Mariners leave 1. And this is still a 0-0 ball game.
Fuck. Yet another miserable effort
Now
offensively
batting,
from us.
Brandon Crawford. First opportunity for him in this one as he enters play with his average close to the 320 mark. Oh, and it eats him up a bit. And a good effort as he's able to gather it in and make the play for the first out.
Time for a look at the majestic defensive alignment for the Mariners. And I'm looking down there at Miguel Cabrera. Can you believe this guy was a shortstop when he broke in? Yeah, skinny 20-year-old playing shortstop for the Marlins. He's moved around the diamond now, playing on the corners a lot. But obviously the big fella, he's such a great hitter. He's one of the best hitters in the game. That's why you want him in the game. But he doesn't hurt you on the defensive side either.
Okay, got the little bit of a generous call there, but we'll
pretty much an obligatory take that time.
We'll take it.
When the first 2 guys in the inning make first pitch outs, you really don't have much choice.
Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Got him swinging.
There we go. Okay, that's the kind of inning I give a lot of pitchers. Just 5 pitches, a bunch of garbage.
We'll go to the bottom of the second.
Okay.
No score.
See if we can do something. Maybe bring in a closer for a save. Like maybe we just try to prep for that anyway, as we have Avales. Good take. Good take.
Fastball to begin the at bat. It's ball 1. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. That's wide. 2-0. Here he comes on 2-0. Outside. 3-0 now.
I'm pretty surprised by the location on those last 3 pitches. The book on him is that he hits the way pitch pretty well, and he just saw 3 in a row out there.
So does he
That's
go
fine.
back
That's
out
a
there
good take.
again?
I mean, if he throws up a fastball, maybe it's worth going after. But a circle change isn't really what I'm looking for.
Seared down the first baseline. And a reach to his backhand, but he can't come up with it. And
That's fine. I thought about going to second. Good job on me to just kind of let it go.
Maybe he had a good scouting report that he tries to pitch backwards, going to throw off-speed pitches and fastball counts. And
Able to pull it down the first base line. He's not the speediest guy.
Stepping in.
I believe he is my DH though.
The season batting average comes in down in the 240s. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Takes a fastball on the inside corner.
Hold on, let's think about it here. Substitution. He is the DH, only 47 speed.
Eric Young Jr.
It's an easier call when he's 96 speed with nobody out. If there's 1 or 2 outs, I think we try to leave him in, but nobody out, I think we try to use the speed to our advantage.
On the ground for Crawford. This could be 2. Scooped up on the backhand.
See, there's the speed already. It negated a double play, and they didn't even bother to take the first, or the runner going to second. Obviously, it's not a good at-bat, but we do at least get the runner.
You look at his body type and go, he can't run, and then he does. He runs everything down. But I also like the fact you can put him anywhere out there because his arm plays.
Absolute
He
fucking
can throw
trash.
the ball from any
Absolute
position
fucking
with all the
trash.
top guys.
Unbelievable. It was the pitch I was looking for. It was just way too far up in the zone.
Here's Juan Lagares. He enters play hitting down in the 240s for the year. Heading out towards shallow right. Harper has a read on
Waste.
it, and the
Absolute
inning
waste.
is over.
Absolute
One
waste.
left for Seattle.
Absolute waste.
We'll move to the third with no score.
What a bunch of fucking bullshit. You kidding me with those 3 outs? God. Are you kidding me with those 3 outs? Inexcusable.
Into the windup, here comes the 0-1.
Fucking Lord Almighty, you colossal moron. Oh, we'll substitute him in. We'll try to use the speed to our advantage. Oh, hold on, hang on. We'll fly out. We'll avoid the double play, and then we'll just have the most god-awful pop-out in the universe.
No, that was pretty impressive, Matt. I really like a pitcher that trusts and works off his fastball. And right there, he decided he didn't need to use anything else. 3 straight heaters and go grab some bench.
Now a flare out toward right center. Lucy coming in. 2 gone. Digging in for his second at-bat, Jacob Pryor. And, Dan, it seems like this starter is just dominating the game right now. Feels like we're seeing a lot of 3-up, 3-down innings.
No doubt about that, Matt. Hey, I've enjoyed watching.
God, this curveball is so bad.
I'm also interested to see if this offense can figure out a way to get a couple of cracks in his armor before it gets too late.
Yeah, that remains to be seen. The 0-2 delivery. Good changeup that time, but he wouldn't bite on it.
Well, that's a smart miss there. Sometimes guys will chase it down there, especially when they're in.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side.
Right, let's go hit.
That will do it.
Let's get out of this 3rd game with a win, huh? Do something.
Coming to the plate now, Eric Lucy. He did not play last night, but clearly back in the starting 9 for this one. In there at the knees as he offers a strike to the leadoff man. 0-1. 0-1 count. Here it comes. Now a fly ball in the air out to Harper in right. 1 down.
Okay. I'm having a little bit of trouble picking up the ball there with the where the sun is.
0 for 1 for him here in this one. And this is fouled at the plate.
He wants to use that fucking circle change.
The 0-1 on its way. Pitch swung on and hit in the air. Pryor on the move. He gets there and makes the play for the 2nd out of the inning. Gene Segura standing in. Hit it hard but lined out in his first at-bat. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Pryor has it in his tracks, and the inning is over. Mariners are down in order. We'll head to the 4th. Still scoreless.
We'll be right back. All right, we are back here with some baseball. Took a break. I had to pee the whole time. I had to pee. We'll blame it all on the needing to pee.
Cesar Hernandez. He'll try to get it going here to begin the 4th. First pitch of the inning is taken.
You can't miss like that.
It's 1-0.
Damn.
If you love pitching and defense, this has been a game for you. Are you happy with that, Dan?
I think this continues for a while, Matt. Both of these pitchers are throwing very well, throwing strikes, having good command of their off-speed pitches. This is going to be one of
good command of our off-speed pitches. You see the last 2 pitches that Snell threw? Come on. You watching the game, man? You watching a different game? What's happening?
Here's the 1-2 delivery.
There we go. So we are here in the top of the 4th. Thankfully, the other 2 games were fairly quick, so
that's a pretty
not too big of a deal.
Young arm like that. If you can spot your pitches there and advantage counts like 1 and 2, you're going to have a lot of strikeouts and soft contact.
In fact, the other 2 videos, or the other 2 games went so quickly, this game might actually end up on time.
And a curveball that started low and broke lower. Ball 1. No runs, just 1 hit. No errors in the ballgame for the Rockies thus far. Now a swing and a ball hit on the ground for the first baseman Cabrera. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. Striding in once again, Adrian Gonzalez comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. And that's inside for a ball. 1-0. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. And the changeup just missed the inside corner.
That's a good approach when you're facing a young arm you might not be too familiar with. Take a look at a few and see what he's got. Now he's got himself ahead in the count. Now with the base is empty, I think he needs to be careful not to just groove one here just because it's 3-0. He's a guy
That's
that
not
can
even where
ambush
I
you
wanted
and
that.
lose one over the wall.
Please.
With 2 outs right there, that situation, he probably had the green light 3-0. Maybe he didn't get it where he wanted or get the pitch he's looking for, so he took it.
Okay.
And the third baseman is there.
Bailed me out there. It was a 3-0 count. Didn't take that first pitch or that first strike. Swung on the second one.
With no score. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Miguel Cabrera. He'll look to get something going here in this scoreless ball game.
Good take right there.
Ball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. Look out, 2-0 now.
You know, pitching isn't always about throwing strikes. Sometimes you just need to make sure your opponent isn't too comfortable up there. And that's just what he did right there. Busted him inside with good hard stuff.
Get out. Get out.
Around first,
Ground rule double.
And a high bounce will take it over
Shoot.
the outfield.
So this is where you kind of go like, did I put him in too soon, the pinch runner? Now we should have some other speed that we can use. And anything over 22 is obviously an improvement. So let's just take a second here. We got Cabrera. Oh, God. I mean, it's double.
Josh Reddick will come on now and pinch run here.
All right. We might not even need it. We just rip one out of the ballpark.
Here's the third baseman now, Kyle Seager.
That's too aggressive, too aggressive. Slow down.
Territory. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. And he swings on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Another one.
Lucky to stay alive there.
No
A
runs,
little bit of an
three
auto
hits,
swing
and
mode
no
here.
errors in the game for the Mariners to this point.
Off-speed pitch would probably get me pretty good. So I got to be aware of it. Okay.
And he'll just waste one there, 1-2.
Well, Matt, this is a situation in last night's game. They didn't do a very good job driving in runs. Now
We didn't do a good job in the previous 2 games, if you'd like to extend it a little bit.
And be able to come back and deliver in this one here.
The 1-2 pitch. And
It's a good take. That's a great take right there. Great take. Battle back in this count. Everything's been a fastball. That's a little worrying. A pitch way outside, a pitch way low.
He's ready with the 2-2 pitch.
Got me with a slider.
He didn't even come close to
Got me with a
contact on
slider.
ball way out of the zone, 1 out. Here's Eric Young Jr. now. Becomes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Softly hit here to the left side. And that's
This is a bad send.
base hit. Now the relay home. And the Mariners
We win! How did he not tag him? I don't care. We win. Holy cow. I cannot believe we won that game. Thank you to the power of going to the bathroom.
That's exactly what happened.
Holy
Walk off
shit.
for the win. Wow.
That is wild. I am astonished that we got that victory. Holy. That was a terrible send.
Well, we've talked about his dominance all throughout the game, and he ended up finishing what he started. A complete game shutout. He's our top player of the game.
Well, you know he wants that one pitch back that led to the lone hit, but it was pretty awesome watching him do his thing. He had guys off balance and flailing at the plate all game
Eric
long.
Young
So
coming
he
through?
really was the story.
That's pretty big. It's not the speed substitution you want. I think we need to maybe get him into a little bit more of a scoring position. But in my head, you go, okay, he can go first to home with the right kind of hit. And it would suck if, you get something that advances him first to third and you go, if I had put the 90 speed on there, we probably could have gotten all the way around. So I think the thinking makes sense, but I think it's going to be better, like The second scenario was a much better situation to put him in, but we didn't have him because we already were using him. Obviously, he came through, and Reddick's speed increase was just enough to get him home. It's not a good send. We got a little on the lucky side this time around, but it's all good. We pick up the victory, and that is what is important. I think we just tried to adjust a little bit, because I tried to adjust with the situations that I'm putting in the 96 speed Eric Young, because like sometimes we're putting him in with 2 outs, and it's like, it's not a great call. But like 0 outs makes more sense, but I think maybe 0 outs with nobody out, especially late in the game. We're workshopping it. Miguel Cabrera was 2 for 2 with a double. Eric Young Jr. was 1 for 1 and knocked home the game-winning ribby. Aviles was 1 for 1, then we subbed him out for Eric Young Jr. James McCann was 0 for 1. Snell improves to 7-3. Your player of the game had 4 innings pitched, 1 hit, given up 5 strikeouts and zeros. Where you want him. Martin Perez, he falls to 5-6 on the year. 3.1 innings pitched to give up 4 hits, 1 run, one of which was earned. No walks, and a strikeout. Cesar Hernandez was 1 for 2. So we're 1-2 here in this video, 1-2 against these Colorado Rockies. We have one more game coming up. We'll see if we can poke through another victory, at least split this home and home sort of thing. 14 at-bats. And that'll do it, actually. That'll do it for the month of May. Today is the first year draft simulated. Okay, great. Travis Wood's on the mound. Tyson Ross for the Rockies. Ross is 2-2 with a 3.38 ERA. Travis Wood is 4-2 with a 3.29 ERA as we get ready to begin the month of June. There you go. Let's hop into it. We'll go there, alternate? Yeah, it's like middle of the week. It's like a Wednesday. Open, partly cloudy, theme 1, Travis Wood, unmute the game. Reddick can go here. Adams is coming out for Aviles. And then Reddick can actually go down lower, and we get it started. Okay, 3 games ahead of the Athletics, 8.5 ahead of the Astros. The American League West. There's the matchups. 2nd in batting. 7th in home runs. Those are actually the home runs isn't as surprising, but 2nd in batting average is always so shocking considering how bad we have been this season, or this last month. The month of May was an absolute disaster.
It's Mariners baseball, and it's next.
Travis Wood, 10 starts with a 4-2 record, 3.29 ERA, 27.1 innings pitched. He's given up 21 hits, 1 walk, 20 strikeouts, a .80 whip, excuse me. And he is who we are using today. We're going to go through almost the entire pitching rotation.
Can he throw strikes, and can he get deeper in the game?
Into the box, Cesar Hernandez.
Cesar Hernandez.
Lead this one off today. And we
that's
are
not what we're looking for, just a little on the outside.
Afternoon misses for ball 1. HR, your former employer, the Mariners, entering play here this afternoon. They come in looking to make it 2 in a row as they were winners last time out.
Yeah, Matt, they've been playing good ball. You know, yesterday's game, a low-scoring game, but still came off with the victory. So they're looking for the sweep in this little 2-game set now.
First delivery to him on the way.
There we go.
Martin is next as he finds himself behind 0-1. Time for a look at our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Earl Hendricks.
Yeah, Matt, Hendricks is another one of those well-respected umpires. Some say he favors one side of the plate from time to time, but most of the time, it's not very noticeable.
This is pulled into right, and that'll get down for a base hit.
A little too cute with the slider there. That's not obviously not what we're looking for. Just didn't get down the way I wanted it to.
Back-to-back hard contact for base hits. It looks like they came to swing it in this one.
Here's Bryce Harper now, and he's
nobody out here.
Job with runners in scoring position as he ranks 5th in the National League in RBIs entering play.
Well, Matt, this is a situation in last night's game. They didn't do a very good job driving in runs. Now, in this game, you capitalize on it. You grow from your mistakes and be able to come back and deliver in this one here.
Hit in the air out to left field. Gentry is right there as he puts it away. No problem for the first down.
Well, their opposite field piece of contact for Harper. That one stays in the yard here in Seattle. But it also keeps that runner on second. So that'll be helpful.
Scoring position, they've been really struggling. I mean, you don't have to hit home runs, but pick up that runner that's at third base with less than 2 outs. Hit the ground ball and drive him in. Just the little things. And as they continue to add on inning by inning, before you know it, you put together a good game. That's what they got to do.
He's ready. Here's the 0-1. There's a fastball that just misses. Ball 1.
Boy, good inside fastball right there. Trying to tie the hitter up, trying to keep him from getting those arms extended. A pitcher's pitch.
Segura for 1. On to Cabrera.
Ooh, thank goodness he had only 8 speed. Just felt like everything was so slow in that transition and exchange. And here we go. Like, look at that. It's a slow thing. Animations sometimes just don't feel like they understand the concept of what's going on in the game contextually. When we get out of it, give up a couple of hits, we'll settle down here in the second inning, and we'll hopefully mow through the rest of this this lineup. Tyson Ross is on the mound. He has a 3.38 ERA and 4 starts, a 2-2 record, 10.2 innings pitched, and a few other stats there that I didn't get to because I was very relieved about the last.
He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
The top half of that last inning. Okay. Slider is his leadoff for his primary pitch. And he goes with a 4-seam that's called a strike. Yikes. I mean, just yikes, dude. No way.
Here's the 0-1. Ball 1.
Boy, I like the pitch idea. It looked like he tried to get him to chase right there, make him think that ball's over the plate and it runs away, but he laid off it. I don't know how, but he did.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Back-to-back sliders away. Now I think you have to think about running something hard in. Not a good idea to throw a good hitter the same pitch 3 times in a row.
High pop-up.
Bailed him out. Completely bailed him out. It was a 2-1 count.
The first out of the inning.
Just
here's Craig Gentry.
Just another poor plate appearance here.
League in batting for the season. And this one's hit on the ground, but foul. 1 out, nobody on. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1-2.
Boy, it's hard to sit on an 0-2 fastball. I think that pitch just locked him up a bit. But lucky for him, it was just a little out of the zone.
Fuck, again. Again, it's just a disastrous start. Not seeing what he wants to do. The slider looks bad, frankly. I don't know if he's intentionally throwing these.
And here's a ball hit in the air. In there, a base hit. And that means the inning stays alive with 2 away for Kyle Seager.
Oh, he hits a little dying quail behind the infielder. I tell you what, he couldn't have thrown that ball any better. Talk about placement. That was perfect.
Now in the box, Kyle Seager. And what a season he's having. Entering play, leading the league in 2 of the 3 Triple Crown categories. Called strike over the outside corner. His prior history in this matchup, 1 for 3. He also has 1 home run. Now the 0-1. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike.
Good take right there.
He's working away so much here is because he's got that big hole on the right side of the infield to worry about. With the first baseman holding the runner on, it's always smart to pitch into the defense you have behind you.
In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it
fair.
With
the changeup. Everything's been on the outside.
Comes set. Now the pitch. Look out. A fastball up near his dome, and that'll wake you up a bit.
Well, a pitcher can tell you a lot early in the game. With this veteran pitcher out here, fastball in. To me, it looks like he's going to try to take that inside half and say, that is mine.
2-2 count. Here it comes. And they're working the outer half here, but that one's wide for ball 3.
Hey, good running count right here. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, runner on first. He'll be off to the races on this pitch.
Okay, just stay alive. Stay alive. Very early. See if we can just at least get something.
Another full count pitch home. Line to the right side. And that's in there. Base hit.
Base hit, base hit. Everybody stay, everybody stay.
And that's going to move that go-ahead run to second now with 2 gone.
That's a tremendous at-bat. Saw a bunch of pitches, saw basically everything he throws, and then got a base hit to right field. Can't write it any better.
Standing in now, Guillermo Aviles. He swings.
Just a little too much under it. A little too much under it.
The inning is over. Mariners leave a couple. We are still scoreless.
Damn. Damn. I mean, it's just that's a frustrating turn of events right there.
Here's the shortstop,
it's not awful. It's just bad luck. Just a little too much air under that ball.
Takes a good swing, but this will be a foul ball. The windup and the 0-1. Swinging a hard hit ball down the line in right, and that'll get down to leadoff single for Crawford.
Yeah, thank God you're in the fucking corner.
And he will make it there as the Rockies are in business right away. It's a leadoff double.
No doubt about it. He was looking fastball all the way there, and that's exactly what he got. Got the barrel out front and just blasted it down the line for an extra base hit. Nobody out, runner in scoring position. Great opportunity here.
That's taken. Now it's 0-2. 0-2. Ready on 0-2. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out.
Gotta stop doing this to myself. We're doing the opposite. We did the opposite of what the Rockies did in the first inning. Like, we bothered to get 2 hits with 2 outs. They got 2 hits with nobody out, and we both strand runners everywhere.
He's moved around the diamond now, playing on the corners a lot. Well, obviously, the big fella, he's such a great hitter. He's one of the best hitters in the game. That's why you want him in the game. But he doesn't hurt you on the defensive side either.
Salvador Perez comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1. And he takes this one high, 1-1.
Just a touch high, darn.
Here it comes on 1-1. And a ball popped foul to the right side, out of play. And another foul ball.
That's probably not what he wants to do with 2 strikes right there with the fastball. He was fortunate he just fouled it off.
And he swings on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Now another 1-2. Another foul ball, and this battle will continue. A line shot to third base, and the runner gets back.
Thank you, Kyle Seager. Had some issues at third base this year.
Coming to the plate now.
That's okay.
Bruce Bowden. He's set. Here it comes. And he takes a pitch right down the middle.
A great cutter.
That ball's right down the middle. I think he was taking first pitch, just really trying to measure it.
Swing and a line drive. And no shot there for Cabrera. It's a fair ball. And they're not going to get him as he's in there to score.
Well, nice job right there. He comes through with the RBI base hit, and now his side has the lead.
First offering on its way. Whit Merrifield is in with 2 away as he takes a ball, 1-0. Sent on the ground out to second. Baez ranging to his right, and the throw just does beat him at the bag, so the side is retired. So a run on 2 hits, no errors, and a man left. On now to the bottom of the second. The Rockies are out in front, 1-0.
That's the problem with us giving up those hits so early. We survived it the first time, largely thanks to that double play.
Takes a knee-high fastball. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Looks at a slider over the outer half for strike 2.
Well, he finds himself down 0-2, but you know what? He looked at the first 2 pitches, but they're different pitches, both down. Good pitchers pitches. Sometimes you got to tip your cap.
Just entirely too passive there. That
And
is.
that'll be the first out of the inning. Now at the plate, James McCann. And the average isn't pretty. Down into the roaring 220s to begin the ball game. First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. That softly hit to right. Will that get down? Gonzalez ranging into shallow right. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now. Stepping into the box, Juan Lagares. For his career in this matchup, a number of meetings, he's 1 for 7. He's also gone down on strikes 5 times. Harper is there.
Wow,
and
really?
retire the side. 1-2.
Just nothing working for me here?
Major League Baseball on the
My
show from Seattle,
goodness.
Washington. All set now for the top of the 3rd in this one. Takes this the other way to right. And that's in for his second hit of the afternoon.
Bullshit! Fuck! Every fucking inning.
So he's aboard again.
Jesus fucking Christ.
Center fielder number 12, Leonis Martin.
Some action out in the bullpen.
You are kidding me.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. Leonis Martin is in for his second plate appearance as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. And there he goes towards second. Now a swing and a chop.
Oh, I'm so frustrated with this. Are you fucking kidding me with this bullshit?
There's a knee-high.
Of course that hit gets down. Fuck
Pretty surprised
off.
by the location on those last 3 pitches. The book on him is that he hits the way pitch pretty well, and he just saw 3 in a row out there.
So does he go back out there again?
So now we have to work with runners on from the stretch the entire fucking inning.
Location over and over and over.
He throws him on the breaking ball that time. Leonis Martin goes down for the first out here in inning number 3. But gloved by the third baseman.
Another nice play by Seager there, 3rd.
Striding in once again, Adrian Gonzalez. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
He might want that pitch back up and away. That's a pitch you can really drive if you have the right approach.
And the throw to first is there. The inning is over. 1 left for Colorado. They lead it 1-0.
Another nice job, at least getting out of it a little bit.
Stepping in is Josh Reddick. He'll lead it off against Tyson Ross. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball
I feel like we
1.
got off such a bad start offensively with that the Baez
Reddick
strikeout.
waiting, and now the pitch. On the ground and right at the shifted
Darn it.
infielders. Throws
Trying
in
to
time, and
trying to
he's
be
out
where
for 1.
he's throwing a lot of the pitches, but it's just causing a lot of ground
Ready
balls.
for another chance. Gene Segura. He popped out in his first trip. He'll hold off on the slider to start the at-bat. It's ball 1. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. And he watches one miss
Couple
outside.
good takes
2-0
here.
now.
Well, that's good hitting. You know why? Because he's looking for one specific pitch. Those pitches are close. It looks like to us he's laying off them, but they're not what he wants, so he didn't swing.
Lofted in the air out toward
Darn
right
it.
center. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Craig Gentry. He flew out in his last at-bat. This one's flared toward left center. And he'll make the catch to put an end to this one.
my
And
God.
the Rockies are going to get out of here with a split in this brief 2-game series as this ball game is over. A single run good enough.
I can't believe like how little.
Tyson Ross.
And I know Gentry's not the guy to be like, that's kind of just the straw that breaks it, because he doesn't have a lot of power. But it is so frustrating to watch some of their little hits get down, and we can't do anything. 1 and 3 in this video, all of them 1-0 victories, but we fall short. We were able to get 2 of the 3 outs that we needed. Cabrera just couldn't make the move at first, and it went into the outfield. And we fall yet again. It's Brandon Crawford was 1 for 1. He had a double, scored a run. Hernandez was 2 for 2. Bruce Bowden was 1 for 1. And then they put up Salvador Perez for some reason, even though there was another guy with a hit. We gave up 5 hits. Every leadoff batter got a hit. And we were able to work out of the first inning, thanks in large part to that double play like I was talking about earlier. In the second inning, we just couldn't put enough together. Cabrera and Seager for us were 1 for 1. Everybody else was 0 for. Wood falls to 4 and 3. 3 innings pitched, he gave up 5 hits, 1 run. That one was earned, no walks, 2 strikeouts. Tyson Ross, 3 innings pitched, 2 hits, 1 strikeouts, and zeros the rest of the way. So we continue kind of the miserable stretch that we've had here. We are still in first place in the American League West, which is a positive. The problem is that we were just so bad in the month of May. And it's now briefly extended into the month of June. This was only the first game in the month of June. But you can just see how rough it has been. A lot of L's there. We were 21 and 5 or something like that going into the month of June, and then it's just, or into the month of May, excuse me, and then it's just loss after loss after loss. We lost 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. So 6. Am I missing one? I might be missing a loss in there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. So we lost 16 of the 22 times that we have lost in the month of May and now into June. You could throw 17th in there. So that does, yeah, that makes sense. And we weren't winning a lot. Even when we were winning, we weren't winning well. That Washington series was pretty rough. The Chicago White Sox series, I completely forgot even happened. It's just been such a brutal stretch. We've been playing consistently good, or we've been playing good teams consistently. The only team that we played that was under 500 was Philadelphia. I guess we played Los Angeles and Texas. But I mean, once we get past that, we're playing good teams a lot, and I think that's part of the problem. The difficulty is also evened out, and it's just been brutal. It's been really, really difficult. So we'll see if we can figure something out here as we move through the month of June. We'll start with a 3-game set of games against the Tampa Bay Rays here, as we're now in a pretty big home stretch, a 10-game home stretch, 11-game home stretch, it looks like. Rays, Twins, Blue Jays, and then we'll be in Minnesota for a set of 4. Then Texas at home for Detroit. It's a 4-game set. Houston, a nice little 2-gamer against Philadelphia. And we'll just kind of keep rolling on through here. We are 33 and 22. We do lead the division, which is always good, but it has not been fun. It's been a lot more frustration than fun lately. We're 4 and 6 in our last 10. We went 1 and 3 today. We're the 20th ranked team. We have a top 10 contact, speed, and defense, but our pitching and power, I think, is giving us a lot of trouble. And it's kind of just Gentry in the wrong place at the wrong time with his lack of power. We do have a 2.5-game lead in the American League West, so we'll see if we can at least do something. Maybe pick up a bit of a roll as we head into the playoffs, should we get there. So there you go. That'll do it. Thanks for watching. Thanks for hanging out. Hopefully you enjoyed. We'll be back tomorrow with a 3-game set against the Tampa Bay Devil Rays. So we'll see you then. 6 p.m. Pacific time. Scroll down, subscribe, ring the bell if you'd like to see more from me. Good sports. Go Mariners.